Of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the Bills sideline is Sean McDermott. His guys put together a solid opening month, 3 wins against just 1 defeat. On the other sideline, the head coach of Cincinnati. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Buffalo. Once again, it's Cook. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Bills first down.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. In motion, Shakir. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Wade Davis. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. From the gun, it's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, Buffalo. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. 25. The drive will begin there. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
It's Bengals football here to begin this second quarter. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
As we are ready to get back underway. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Going to get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. B.J. Hill in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's Palmer, the man in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, this pass rush dials in right now. They get him again. Jamar Stewart getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Man in motion is Coleman. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And before this drive starts, let me take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Burrow working in the pistol. A quick slap taken by Chase. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
Here's Brown. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 25 yards on the play.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10.
Here we go. Here.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Exiting the pocket right. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try.
31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our look around the NFL starts now. Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. It's the Browns at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And this is the Browns wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Browns move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the LA Rams. And this is Trey Benson. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos hosting the Chicago Bears. And this is Bo Nix, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Broncos started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Bills 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now a design run. It's Allen, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They need 8 as they come up for third down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. To the air on third down. Here's Allen. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to give it to Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. This is 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play.
Operating out of the gun. Here comes Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Pass caught by Shakir. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
We'll try and run here with Cook.
James Cook. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. That's going to be blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
The Bengals offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And it's looking like this could be another win for this team. That'd be 5 in a row to start the new season as they try to finish this one off.
Here we go.
Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. He's taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Bengals
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Burrow. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field.
Come on, ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, Burrow. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals up their lead. It's now 24-7.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass. And there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 9 yards.
On 1st down, Allen. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Bills' first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That one just too far. Up in front, and it's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 3rd down, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Bills.
One more time going up top with Allen. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw again, it's Allen. Headed left, buying time. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Down whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. We can stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. A final shot now for Allen. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to this week. We start in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's a big play by the Bengals defense. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. The Bengals continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's the Oregon man, Tez Johnson. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Buccaneers move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's a Bay Area native from up in Marin County, Jared Goff. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.